when I think of trauma around Easter, there's not much trauma around because it's like a work day in my head. Like everyone has the day off. Like I have the day off now, but my whole life was growing up working on Sunday. Like these Easter, all Fridays were busy, Sundays were busy, super early.
Isn't the trauma now? Isn't like the trauma during that time was a celebration? You're celebrating Easter.
Right.
So as the church, it's like, no, we got to wake up early. We got to do this. It might not be fun as a kid, but whatever. And you get through it, but you're celebrating Easter. It's a celebration. Yeah. Whereas now Easter rolls around and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to church.
What sucks, man, is that like, I wish there was other, like for us, there was a lot of families that would come on Easter Sunday once.
Yeah.
And it would be this huge, like people always like bash on like, the church themselves might actually bash on these types of people that only go to the church on the holidays. But it's like, to me, I used to always think like, these people come to the church on the holidays because they want to be around people. They want to sing with people. And like, maybe they don't want to do that every week, but they want to come at least 4 or 5 times a year.
You think that's why they're coming?
I mean, I think I'm not going to say why they're coming, but this is what I would perceive was like, I come to these, I get to like have community every single week and have like all these friends and things to do. And like, there's just surrounded by people all the time, being a church boy. And so, but on Easter Sunday, there'd be like tons more people. And it'd be like a party.
Especially
and fun.
Being in the worship team.
Yeah.
When it's like, oh, we got Easter Sunday tomorrow. It's like, oh, well, you're going to have a crowd tomorrow.
It's going to be a show.
You're going to put on a show tomorrow.
Yeah. And so for me, it's like, I really miss that, man.
Yeah.
That's what Blouse was when we did our music, was like losing Easter, Christmas, morning shows, night shows, like Halloween parties, like through the youth group, youth shows, playing drums for the youth group. Like I was constantly performing, constantly getting appreciated, performance attention. And Easter was the big one with like Dad. And it was always like, the Sound of Music, they had the family von Trapp or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, I always think we're the family, like we're the Blaustone family. That's always like the big band.
Yeah. We were, dude.
And so there's parts of it, the trauma is a part of it. It's like, like I just got like, feel like I got real lucky as a kid and then pulled the short end of the stick when I stopped believing. Because certain things, and that sounds weird, but like the idea is it's like, man, I was really lucky to have these experiences, to be able to get up early with my dad and go play music. And like, those are like positive experiences. But yeah, it's like, they're just surrounded by the oppressive religion of Christianity, the sexist, oppressive religion of Christianity. And when you become somewhat like 15, somewhat 14, 15, and you're like, I mean, it's way earlier than that, but by that time you're like, I don't think I can believe this anymore, but kind of keep doing something like Friday morning services, kind of play drums. And it's like, yeah, no, it's like none of that works out anymore. And these are all round, beautiful things. And so like the trauma for me is I miss big community. I miss like actually like being in a big group of people on like a special holiday that has barbecues afterwards and like good speeches, like, and I think that like, to me, the memory of most holidays in church are less traumatic than every single time because every day was church for us. So the holidays were like the fun times to be at church, or less just the time aggressive, the more normal studies that everyone knew about.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the trauma for Easter for me is just like kind of missing the good times with being like a son and missing the like fun times to follow Dad into his work. I mean, this was his job.
And the innocence.
Yeah, the innocence. Yeah. And this was his work. So to me, it was like, yeah, I'm just going to work with Dad. I'm going to be part of his work.